guys, it's Arielle here from Fix My Books. It is now 2022 and maybe you guys want a head start on the tax filing season and you are looking for a bookkeeper. So here are 5 questions you need to ask before hiring a bookkeeper or how to check if your bookkeeper is legit. Okay, so number 1, here we go. Okay, before I start, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if you like it, and please give it a thumbs up. So number 1 is software. So things to ask. What accounting software do they use for most of their clients? You want to make sure that the bookkeeper that you're hiring or plan to hire is very familiar with accounting software that your system is already in, right? If you already have one. Number 2, are they familiar or have worked on the platform of accounting software you are using? So let's say most of their clients are on QuickBooks Online, but you're on Xero. So even though most of their clients are on QuickBooks, maybe they have some clients on Xero and they're familiar with that accounting platform as well. So it's best to know, which one are they most comfortable in? Are they familiar with Xero as well as QuickBooks? And number 3 is what accounting software are they certified in? Are they certified in both QuickBooks and Xero or maybe something else? Or are they certified in QuickBooks only, but also work with Xero? So these are important things to know because really software plays a huge role in terms of your bookkeeping, and this will really affect the way that your bookkeeping is done. Some accounting softwares do not sync well with tax filing softwares like Wave. Wave does not have Jiffy codes, so that's something to be aware of. Number 2, education and credentials. So do they have a technical background / formal accounting education? So this is really important to know. You want your bookkeeper to know debits and credits. You want them to have taken at least an accounting 101 course. That's very, very basic, right? That's just basic debits and credits and service-based businesses. If they've taken, an accounting 102 course, which is, you start with inventory and cost of goods sold, that's even better. If they've taken a management accounting course, that's great. So make sure that they do know their debits and credits, right? Because accounting softwares only go so far. If there is a manual adjustment, it will be done via journal entries, and that's where the accounting background comes in. If your bookkeeper doesn't know debits and credits and they only know the accounting software, they are not going to know how to troubleshoot issues as they arise. So number 2, do they know debits and credits, or they merely know how to use an accounting software, right? So make sure, even if someone is certified in QuickBooks Online, even if they have all these certifications in accounting softwares, that doesn't mean they know accounting itself. Doesn't mean they know debits and credits. So be sure that they do have some type of formal or technical background in terms of accounting. Make sure they know their debits and credits very, very well. So number 3, are they certified? Do they have any accreditations? Are they a member of any professional accounting associations? So are they certified? Not certified with accounting software, but actually certified as a, certified professional bookkeeper, a certified bookkeeper, something like that. In Canada, there are different certifications you can take from different professional accounting associations. I think all of them are great. I personally am in the process of becoming a certified bookkeeper with the Canadian Institute of Bookkeeping. So I don't have the certified bookkeeper designation yet, but I am in that process. So it's important to know, are they certified? If not, are they in the process of being certified? Are they a member of any professional accounting associations? So even though it's not required to be certified, you can call yourself a bookkeeper without being a certified bookkeeper. So the designation certified bookkeeper and certified professional bookkeeper are 2 certifications, different certifications they can have. So that's just something to know. Make sure that for me, I think if you're a member of professional organization, right, or association, it shows that you're interested in this industry. You want to be up to date. I just think it's an extra thing to show that they're really dedicated in this type of service in the bookkeeping industry. Okay, number 3, expertise. So how long have they been doing bookkeeping? Are they familiar with your industry? So industry is service-based businesses. They're almost all the same. In terms of industry, I'm talking about from a service-based business, you're gonna jump into e-commerce, right? Those are 2 different industries and they are very, very different, right? You can't just expect a bookkeeper to jump from one industry to the other, especially if they don't have any formal accounting background. They will not know, if a balance sheet looks wrong or something like that. It just gets more complicated from there. So a service-based business is the most basic type of bookkeeping you can do, and then it just goes more complicated from there. E-commerce is one of the most complicated industries to do bookkeeping for, especially with sales tax. So make sure that the bookkeeper that you're going to hire is familiar with your industry. Number 3, if you're planning to outsource to someone outside of Canada, make sure they are familiar with the sales tax in Canada and how that functions. So if it's a bookkeeper in Canada, they obviously will know how to do it. But if you're outsourcing to someone you find online in a freelancing platform, make sure that they are familiar with the sales tax rules in Canada. So another question to ask in terms of expertise is, are they familiar with the tools/software that your business uses? So yes, they may be familiar with QuickBooks or an expert in QuickBooks, but do they know how to use Dext or HubDoc or Pluto or even A2X? If you use all these different softwares in your business, make sure that your bookkeeper either knows how to use the software already that you're using or will be happy to train in that software or learn that software as well. And the last one in terms of expertise, do they know how to record payments using payment processors? So if you're getting paid via credit card in, let's say QuickBooks Online, that's easy because QuickBooks Online automatically matches those payments. However, if you are recording things like Stripe payments, Square payments, PayPal payments, all these other payment processors that also take a fee whenever you get paid, that's a different type of accounting than just the basic QuickBooks accounting. So make sure that they've dealt with credit card or payment processors before if you use that in your business. The last thing you want to do, or the last thing you want to happen, is you get a bookkeeper who doesn't know how to record these payments, and these are the main types of payments that you get, right? Okay, 4, scope of services and billing. So ask your bookkeeper, what is included? Is it just bookkeeping or does it include HST filing and T4 filing as well? Some bookkeepers are also tax preparers and can and will file your tax returns for you as well. So just make sure you know what's being included in the services that you're paying for. Will there be a set schedule for updating AR, accounts receivable? So these are invoices, and AP. AP is accounts payable, so that's bills to pay. So some clients want to see this weekly. It depends on the schedule. This is an additional service from just basic bookkeeping because the bookkeeper will have to send out invoices and also manage the bills. This does not include bill payments, but managing the bills as they go. So whenever you get a bill, your bookkeeper will post it weekly or daily. It depends on the schedule. You talk with them. You work out with them. So just talk to them and let them know what you're expecting in terms of the scope of services. So another thing to ask is it a flat fee or an hourly rate? So some bookkeepers charge a monthly flat fee like me. Some bookkeepers do it hourly. So just know what type of pricing or billing plans you're on with your bookkeeper. And the last one, and I think this is the most important one, is will you be doing the work yourself, like the bookkeeper will do the work themselves, or will it be one of their employees, right? So there are some bookkeepers like me. I do have some employees, so the employees do the work in terms of data entry, and then I'm the one who reconciles the accounts to make sure that I catch any errors before the accounts are reconciled. So this is a normal thing. Data entry is usually outsourced to, we call them junior bookkeepers. They do the data entry. And then there are some senior bookkeepers that just come in at the end of the month and do the reconciliation, double check everything, and make sure that the bookkeeper you're hiring knows how to find and fix mistakes, right? That's another skill that they should have if they are either they have either employees who do the data entry or maybe subcontractors who do the data entry. Just double check and make sure you know who you're dealing with, you know what's going to happen. So sometimes the bookkeepers will outsource the data entry, which is normal, but the reconciliations should be done by the person or the firm you are contacting. So some bookkeepers, if they're just bookkeeping by themselves, they might outsource the data entry to someone who's not their employee, like who is a subcontractor, but they will do the reconciliations themselves. There are other quote unquote bookkeepers who market themselves as bookkeepers, but will just outsource literally all the bookkeeping to someone else, someone on Upwork without checking the quality of the work. This has happened to me where someone was marketing themselves as a bookkeeper and then they outsourced the work to someone on Upwork. And then the person on Upwork did not even do a good job, right? They themselves know that it was done wrong. And so they were trying to outsource to me again to repeat the same work that's already been done. So just make sure that the person that you're talking to, either a person by themselves or a firm, they will actually be the one to handle your books. Again, I really don't like this because I feel like it's false advertising. You're marketing yourself as a bookkeeper and you don't even have the skills to do the bookkeeping yourself. So I really don't like this. I encourage people to really ask who will be doing the bookkeeping, right? This is your financial data. This is where your taxes will be based on. So make sure that the work is being done by someone who actually knows what they're doing and is qualified to do the work. Okay, next, client-focused question. So how do you communicate with your clients? So some clients prefer to, communicate through Slack, through email, some things like that. I personally have a client portal where all the communication as well as the documents are stored that requires logins at both ends. So it's very secure. So the next question is, where do you store my documents? So do they just store it in Google Drive or do they store it on Dropbox? You should know where your documents are stored. I have a document storage as well as the client portal for larger documents that is end-to-end encrypted. So I'm very cybersecurity focused. I do not want my clients' data leaking out. And the ones that I do have in terms of document storage, they are very good and are HIPAA compliant. So I really go above and beyond for my clients because, again, I don't want these kind of things happening to me. So I don't want these kind of things happening to them. So do you have any cybersecurity measures to ensure my data stays safe? So cybersecurity measures would be, VPNs, logins, password protection, things like that. So these are some things that really any good bookkeeper should have in place, right? Like cybersecurity. That's very important. Okay, bonus. Be careful. So there are some accountants with theoretical knowledge and tax filing knowledge with no practical skills in terms of bookkeeping and accounting software. So this has happened to me where I've been contacted by some accountants who do not even know the basics of setting up an accounting system for their clients. They will charge their clients a higher fee and then outsource it to me. So just make sure that whoever you're contacting is doing the work themselves, right? Again, I feel like this is false advertising, saying that you yourself are able to do something and you don't actually have the skills to do it, so you're outsourcing to someone else. Not just someone like in your company, but a different firm entirely, because no one in your company knows how to do the work. I really feel like that really shouldn't be the way it goes. So another thing is that remember that the bookkeeping profession is unregulated. Anyone can call themselves a bookkeeper. So it is best to go with someone who is certified or is a member of a professional bookkeeping association. Again, the membership itself, I think, just shows that they put effort into this, that they want to be a part of this, and they're serious about this industry. So that's why I would feel more comfortable working with someone who is at least a member of a professional bookkeeping association, or better if they're certified, right? Another thing to just be careful of is that hourly rates are deceptive. So I myself charge a flat fee per month for my clients, so they know each month how much the bill is. It doesn't change, right? The only time it changes is if they have maxed out their number of transactions and they're going to go to a higher tier because there are more transactions to do each month. But some bookkeepers operate on an hourly rate. So you never know how much your bookkeeping bill is going to be each month. It could be, 1 month it could be 5 hours. Next month it could be 10 hours. So it really depends on the hourly rate and how long it takes them. Just know that, obviously there are always going to be some dishonest people in the world. And the way that this goes is obviously the slower they do the work, the more they can bill you. So just be careful with who you're dealing with. Make sure they're an honest, likable person, that they're not trying to just prolong the work to charge you more. That's my advice. And that's it for today. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video, and please don't forget to subscribe so you can tune in to the next videos in our tutorial series here on YouTube. And once again, this is Ariel from Fix My Books, and I'm here to help you fix your book.